What's good, what's popping, ladies and gentlemen? Another tier list. Who would have thought? But nonetheless, we do have ShapeShifters team. I'm a little bit late on it, cannot lie, but it's given time to, marinate. We've used a couple of these cards. There's some objectives, there's some SBCs, but most of the time, it is obviously ShapeShifters team 1. I'll probably try and do a team 2 when it does get released, but there's some very nice cards, man. Let's get into it. MMOXP, we all know, is the greatest website right now for coins. Team of the season is here. Get acquainted with my code META. That's code META for the best meta cards. Team of the season is near, not just 8% off, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. For instance, if you purchase 30 million coins, you get an additional 4.5 million coins. So they have a added bonus when purchasing coins. That's why MMOXP is the GOATs. Now, if you also check their page out, they do have giveaways, so go check the description out right now. Yes, get it. Do check out MMOXP, use the code META for the best coins, bro. The best coin website, literally the most reliable as well. Yeah, go check them out. First link in description. Let's jump into it. Very first thing we're going to do is get rid of the S plus cards. You know how this thing goes, bro. Mia Hamm as a CM, perfect. Kind of reminds me of Sawa. Perfect card. We got the main man Kaka, Ricardo Kaka right there. 5 playstyle plus is probably the only card in the game that has that. We're definitely going to see more cards that have 5 playstyle pluses, but in-game, phenomenal card. I do think he is better centrally though. Like a couple of people were saying he's a little bit lanky on the wings. Try put him at striker. Trust me, very nice card, especially if you have a cam as the incisive pass, you're going to be doing well. We got Maradona, main man Maradona, man. What a beast in his time. Definitely think S plus for Shauzi. We're going to move over to a couple of these other cards. Let's check. Rafael Leao, definitely S plus as well. In terms of a striker, up there with one of the best. We've got Antoine Griezmann. I actually kind of want to see his card right now, how much is currently priced at as well. But a 98 rated, bro, that is insane. I mean, we're not even like, we in June and there's 98 rated cards just being thrown out. I mean, it is Griezmann though, but yeah, under 2 million coins, got finesse, incisive short pass and tiki-taka. I think honestly speaking, yeah, that card is definitely minimum S plus, bro. We're gonna move over to a Betty Pele that everybody's actually doing right now to try and get him. 95 shapeshifter hero. Obviously in our objectives, and personally speaking, I don't see any faults with this card. I mean, if you look at the card on the basis of statistically, he's gonna be good, but also you have to look at it in game because not everything is about stats. But nonetheless though, I've heard great things about him. Incisive, low driven, quick step. Like, come on, bro, that is, it's just phenomenal playstyle pluses. I'm happy to place him at S plus. We got Beckham, the main man Beckham. Now I have him in my team, right? There's something about Beckham that just kind of throws me off. I don't know what it is. Maybe it might be, I don't know. I actually do not know what it is. It's just sometimes maybe I'm not using him well, but I know a lot of people use him well. I just feel like he's not the best fullback. Definitely better as a CDM, but even that you need to accompany him with someone that's a little bit taller, more like, I'd say, physically dominant, because I feel like sometimes his strength is a bit low, and it actually makes sense because he only has 83 strength. So you got to add a chem style that actually boosts that, and I'm probably thinking something like the basis of a sentinel, something that also accompanies the boosting of other stats. But to be honest, the walk ain't completely terrible. I'm not mad at a walk. I know it's at walk as a CDM is a little bit OD, but I do think a walk is not bad. It improves his strength, aggression, pace to max, and then obviously shooting stats if you want to utilize him as kind of like a deep lying type of player that kind of goes up as well. I'll be honest, for now, I'm going to leave him at the bottom of S+. Not a bad card at all. And I definitely think Cafu gets in S+, 100,000%. He's one of the best box-to-box cards I've used in the game. He is everywhere, bro. Literally, if you're thinking of a player, right? You're thinking of Kante. You're thinking of, like, just all those type of cards that basically irritate you. Bonmati, Puteas, you know, that like short, like really, not short, but like very compact players. Cafu is that guy, bro. Insane card. I packed him the other day and I'm using him. It's not even a biased like opinion. It is just a great card, bro. Trust me, definitely a beast. We got Olise I'm looking at as well. 100% getting S+. That is probably the best card right now in the game for the price, and he's like 800k. I definitely think he's S+, 100%. I actually place him. He's that good, bro. I'm placing him all the way up to S+. Trust me. Get that man in your team. You're going to see how good he is. Let's jump over to the actual cards as well in alphabetically, we could say. Acerbi right there. Acerbi. Francesco. This guy's very old, right? I know he's very old, bro. Like, when was he born? 37. God damn. Damn. But now, finesse shot, Trivela. This is a type of card that gets in people's teams, you know, if you're having fun. At the end of the day, like, Definitely better as a CM, just doesn't have the defending capabilities to be a CM. So you could say Cam is probably the ideal slot because he's like in that middle ground. Personally speaking, I'm happy to place him mid-S, man. There's nothing completely crazy, especially with the amount of good cards now. So yeah, we got Andrea Ballotti as well, level 10. I've included the objectives because everyone is like almost gunning to complete it with the amount of cards they've released there. So yeah, anticipate ping pass plus. Overall, I'm not mad at it, man. 5'11". Overall card, almost close to 2,700 in-game stats. Obviously, the more stats, the merrier. Holding plus plus. The card's not completely terrible. I cannot lie to you. Anticipate as well. There's just so much other cards, boys. That's the issue. Like, personally speaking, how tall is he? 5'11". It's mid. Let's leave him there, bro. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We got Bonaventura. Oh, I remember this, man. I completely remember this guy in like FIFA 16, if I'm not mistaken. Bonaventura, that name just rings a bell, bro. He's back. Finesse shot, rapid, technical. Now, as a winger, pretty much standard stats to make him like, you know, ideal. I mean, the finesse shot helps him, technical and rapid. I'm happy to place him at the end. Obviously, pay attention, by the way, to where they get placed in a tier list level. Obviously, lower high S means very close to top of mid S. It might sound a little bit crazy, like in terms of how I'm wording it, but you'll get it as we're going, man. That's how a tier list system works. Nonetheless, let's jump over to Patrick Vieira. As a cam, probably better than... or you could even just say as a striker, still good. I'm happy to place Patrick Vieira. Very unconventional striker, but I do think if you know how to pace boost, the man is going to be easily at S+, bro. I'm also looking at Kane here. He's 100% going to be placed at S+. Probably one of the best midfielders right now. Very unconventional, but over 90 stats for everything. He might actually have the best in-game stats in the whole game. Let's just quickly check. 98 rated. Brody has 2,750 basically in-game stats. Yeah. Crazy business. I'm happy to place at S+. We got Bull. I'll be honest, nothing crazy from her. I'm not going to even look at a card. Calafiori is a card that would go under the radar as well, but I don't think as much to place him at like S+. Low driven finesse shot is great. 6'2" now. He's gonna feel a little bit lanky. I definitely think better as a cam. So for now, I'm gonna rank him according to cam stats and leave him at the high S, because I take into account their best position, you know, if that makes sense. We got a Konate. I'm looking at his card here, and I gotta place him at S+. There's gonna be key people that say Konate doesn't save a thing. There's actually a glitch about this Konate card. Apparently, if you're supposed to add a goalkeeper basic to him to basically add his stats as a goalkeeper. That's what I'm hearing. Like, let's just actually check in the new reviews. Someone said surely it's huge, bro. What are we doing, bro? What's happening to our society, bro? But now let's see. Yeah, why do I not have a goalkeeper basic game style? I've never packed one. It's because it's super rare to pack. Apparently you need to add a goalkeeper basic to basically have him as like a goalkeeper, because apparently having non-goalkeeper basic chem style basically shows like EA basically thought it was a center back, if that makes sense, because that's his natural position. But overall, though, still a very good goalkeeper in game. Insane, bro. Definitely S+, 100%. Probably the best goalkeeper right now, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. So let's jump over to Eric Dyer. Obviously moved from Tottenham to the main team Bayern, same as Kane. But he's not going to get based according to Kane's stats, because Kane is a beast. But him right there is not completely terrible. I mean, aerial finesse, incisive as a cam as well. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be the first to say that guy's definitely getting at least higher S. Yeah. You could even say, if we really look at it, 5-5. Yeah, definitely higher S. Douglas Luiz is not great, bro, I'll be honest. You could actually say Bull goes down 1. I'm sorry, Bull. Pretty Bull card, bro. It had to come. It had to come. I'm sorry. Incisive, low driven. As a cam, it's not bad. Yes, it's not bad. You know what? I'll leave her at like that slot there. You could even say then a Chirby goes down, but nah. There's not really that much S+ or lower S cards, you know? I don't think. We got Al Sharawi, which is very... what a beast, man, in his time. Actually, really good. I've versed him a couple of times. As a winger, nothing completely crazy, but I do still think he's high S if utilized by the right person. Like, he's not hard to use, if that makes sense. And that makes a card good. Because then everyone can use him, you know? We jumping over to Diani, obviously higher S, insane cam, and she's only like 50-60k. What makes her so good is a quick step, and then also the amazing pass and playstyle pluses for a cam. Definitely utilize her better as a cam. She's not a CM. Doesn't really have the defense for it, but you can move her there if you want her as like maybe a playmaker roaming. Not a bad shout. Endrick's nice as well. I definitely think Endrick's up there with the finesse shot. Versed him a couple of times. I'll be honest, nothing completely crazy. What is it, celebration did he have the other day? And then they removed it. It was the gorilla celebration. Crazy work from EA, bro. What are we doing? Let's move over to Grealish, though. If you're looking at Grealish's card, he's actually got a right back card. Now, I like this type of card because, firstly, the pace is going to be nice. And then also in-game, low center of gravity, very fast in terms of maneuverability, the skill moves, the passing. It's nice. I definitely think this type of right back is utilized really well. In terms of a meta perspective, though, I just feel like he's got a good height. I cannot lie. He's got a good height, and he's got intercept plus as well. Ping pass. I don't really see any faults with this card. I'm going to leave him at the top of high S for now. I definitely think he's not S plus, though. I feel like that's a little bit OD placing him there. So for now, I'm going to leave him there for now. We got Home Guard. Home Guard. That's how I think you say her name. Sarah. And yeah, bro, 12,000 coins. You know, I never take price into account, but sometimes it's a huge indication of how a card keeps afloat, you know, in terms of meta, in terms of like, you know, desirability, you could say. Quick step, incisive is nice though, but I'm happy to place her at the mid-S, bro. I'm sorry, she could even be like lower. You could say a Chubby goes up one. Yeah, that's fine. Grifo, a lot of people obviously got him. He's very early in the season pass. He's got level 5 and he doesn't have a defending playstyle plus. For that reason, I feel like there's much better defenders. I'm happy to place at the top slot of mid-S. We got Gallagher, also in the season pass if I'm not mistaken, right? Obviously got a striker card, level 30, and he does have incisive. Cannot play cam though. If he could have played cam, would have been nice. But at that point, I'm just looking for things. I definitely think this guy's higher S though. You could say around that level. Jorginho, very nice card. Is he S plus though? That's the big one. Because a lot of people love a lot of Arsenal fans, man. A lot of Arsenal players in general in this promo, and a couple of the promos, I'm not gonna lie. But quick step plus to make him, you know, move very fast. Finesse shot is nice, and then first touch plus. Yeah. As a cam, if he had incisive, definitely maybe S plus. I just feel like sometimes doesn't really play according to stats. So for now, I'm gonna leave him at the top slot of high S. I'm okay with that, bro. We'll obviously move them as we're going. But yeah, we got Immobile as well. As a right back now. I've said it multiple times in previous videos, especially in terms of value wise and stuff. Probably one of the best value cards right now in the game. Straight up, quick step, anticipate plus, long ball. What makes this card so good is the height. When it comes to like elite division and stuff, you're going to see more of the taller players, because if you're tall and fast, why would you need to have a small and fast player if you could just have a tall and fast player, if that makes sense? Because the tall and fast players encompass everything. They have the pace, they're not too slow to turn with, and they can shrug players off the ball. You know, they've got a multiple plethora of amazing stats. So for now, I'm happy to place him even a little bit above Beckham. I cannot lie to you. That card, in terms of where he gets placed, yeah, is S plus. Nonetheless, let's jump over to Cobble, right? They meant it Coggle. Main man Cobble, obviously Gregor Cobble, formerly was a goalkeeper, now a striker. This card is a little bit weird to base. I feel like he's not S plus, but I definitely think you can do some damage with him. There's gonna be one or two guys that know how to utilize a tall striker. I mean, we've seen it, bro. Peter Cech, Milinkovic-Savic, you know, of last FIFAs. If you know, you know. But low driven and quick step is always going to be meta in this game, and for that reason, I'm placing him at the top slot of high S, bro. Really good card. Very, very nice card. That's why he's a little bit better than someone like Calafiore, because of the playstyle pluses. You always have to take playstyle pluses into account, boys. It makes the card so much better. Let's move over to actual Coggle that I was actually thinking. Not Cobble. This time Coggle. We'll go 12,000 coins. Quick step is nice, technical. Not really your proper fullback, but she can play the winger. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest, boys. There's no desirability at all, man. At all. Like, the card itself, though, has decent in-game stats and the quick step. So for that reason, I'm gonna leave her at the mid-S. I'm not mad at it. We got Germa. I've actually seen a couple of people use this gal. Naomi Germa right there. 16,000 coins. Bruiser, 5'5". a little bit of a contrast, you know. She's got bruise and insane physicality, but she's 5'5". I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, she might be the first low S card, bro. I just don't see any desirability on that card, man. I'm sorry. We got company. Someone had to take the L. Someone. You know, I cannot just place everyone at mid S, but nonetheless, company, 34k. As a goalkeeper, I heard he's completely ass, like really bad. For now, I'm gonna be in the median one, and I'll probably just leave him at mid S. But yeah, I've heard some really bad things about company, bro. Everyone has their different opinions about goalkeepers. I always say it, but yeah, we got kaka, beast, bro, beast. In terms of like I actually typed it like that. That's my bad. But Romelu Lukaku though, as a center back, probably top 10 best center backs right now. Why I say this is, he basically has no stats that make him bad. I mean, he's got the height, he's got amazing agility and balance to compensate for the height, and he's got defender plus with aerial, which he can score goals and defend corners, anticipate and bruiser plus. Nah, this card is definitely S plus, bro. Insane card in game. I'm happy to place like around there, man. You could even say Ham goes up around there. We'll obviously place them towards the end, but yeah, we got Alicia Lehman, which I do think is one of the more overlooked cards. Nobody knows how good this card is until you've used her. Quick step, anticipate plus, and jockey. She has a defending playstyle plus, very fast movement side to side. She's a little bit short, I can't lie, so for that reason can take some brownie points off. But if you use a sentinel on her, bro, trust me, Alicia Lehman, she's that good. I'm placing her at S plus. Trust me, she's really good in game. She reminds me of like a better card Chawi, if that makes sense, you know. But yeah, let's try and move a little bit quicker because we don't want to look through each and every card. So we got Lewandowski, which I don't really think is on the basis of S plus. He's 220k, right? Quick step, low driven. I feel like the CM stats, I do think he's a little bit better as a cam, but I don't think he's on that level of S plus though. I feel like someone like Rashford is better in my personal opinion, but both cards are still really good. So for now, I'm actually put Lewandowski up and then Rashford at S plus. Why I say Rashford at S plus, I think it's because he just seems to be better in game. I versed him and then used him, but not even from me, like per se. Ping pass, quick step, so not quick step, technical, long ball. Much better as like a player position. So if you use him as a, you could say, I'm trying to think of the position, probably playmaker roaming. So he'd be the offensive CM. This guy's going to be insane because people won't expect it. It's like, oh, Rashford at CM, you know, he can still defend as well. He's going to get the ball the whole time. That Rashford, in my opinion, is better than Lewandowski, just personally speaking. And I feel like for a lot of people, you know what? Lewandowski might also be there, bro. I'm going to leave both of them at the bottom of S+. I'm okay with that, bro. I'm okay with that. We got Mike, man like Mike. Everybody want to be like Mike, you know? Yes, sir. 25 level, we've got intercept, tiki-taka, and obviously ping pass plus 5-star weak foot. I've heard a couple of good things from Mike Minan as well. 2,700 in-game stats. You know what? Big man Mike is going at the bottom of S+. Now, it might seem like I'm placing a lot of players at S+, but it only makes sense. EA always go ham for shapeshifters, bro. Trust me. Same thing with Tomori. I'm looking at his card. He is a beast. Oh, my word. So much good things from Tomori as well. Man like Fikayo to Tomori. Anticipate and incisive. Now, he doesn't have 4 playstyle pluses, but he has the very potent ones. And he's obviously 6'1". So as a stay back, kind of holding CDM, the man is beast, bro. Insane. We got Lebotka. Man like Lebotka. Let's see where he gets placed. You see, that's why when I do these videos, I look through every stat just to kind of like, I go through it with you, you know, if that makes sense. 5'7", defensive awareness is pretty good, but low strength, intercept plus jockey is okay. The card is okay, bro. Mid. I'm okay with him being at the bottom of high S though. I don't think he's as bad to be placed at mid S. Mamadashvili. Ooh, the name just rolls off the tongue, bro. He is a beast in game. I cannot lie. He's probably one of the best valued center backs right now in the game, and I don't base according to how good or like in terms of the price range. I just base according to meta. Ladies and gentlemen, Mamadashvili is getting placed at S+. I don't care what anyone says. This card is him. Beast, bro. As a center back, very good card. We've got Ruben Loft. Tis cheek. Pause. Let's see where he gets placed. There was something that threw me off with this card. I don't know. I think it was Yeah, the reactions, that's what it was. Reactions, and then also pretty much a little bit too tall, to the point where like his agility and balance actually has to be upped to compensate for his tallness. So he's going to be a little bit lanky, but he's not completely bad. I definitely think high S. So for that reason, I'll leave him there. We've got the likes of Mappy Leon. I'll be real, I've used the in-game. Nothing crazy, man. I'm happy to place mid S. Maitland-Niles. There's actually a better winger, I think, in the season progress than him. But yeah, he's got incisive, finesse shot, rapid, 5-star, 5-star. Pretty decent defensive awareness for someone that is more of the winger. But yeah, nothing crazy. I definitely think minimum highest though. You know what? I can actually place... Yeah, Maitland-Niles can go a little bit down, like there. Yeah, for now that is fine. We got a man like Vidic that just came out recently as well. And I've heard great things about him. Obviously can play right back. He's kind of reminding me of like Cafu. 320,000 coins as well. The issue with this card, right, if you're using him as a fullback, you want to have someone that has amazing agility and balance, and that's where who did I place at fullback just now? That's where Immobile and like Beckham comes into play, because they have the amazing like turning elements. Someone like Vidic is just not great as a right back because of the agility and balance. So for that reason, from a CDM perspective though, this guy is him. Trust me, from a CDM perspective, let's check what he has for roles. Holding ++, deep line, pretty much everything. Yeah. Aerial, anticipate, slide tackle. The issue with him, he doesn't have like a turning element. For now, I'm going to place Vidic. This might seem crazy. I'm going to place Vidic at highest, bro. Or you know what? I think because Lewandowski and Mainan is there, let's place Vidic in that S+ slot at the bottom. I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for now. Yeah. We've got the likes of Milito. Man, there's a lot of cards actually now that I think about it. 14,000 coins, chip shot, low driven is okay. As a winger, Milito, this might be a card that actually will irritate you because it's like you don't ever expect it and then the bro scores like 3 goals against you. So for now, I'm going to leave him at the bottom of high S. Okocha's decent as well. Kind of a cheaper... who did I say was very good in terms of the CM? Kind of a cheaper, you could say... Who was fast and electric? A Beckham. Cheaper Beckham, you could say, yeah. Because how much is Okocha? I don't think he's that expensive, but we got Marquisio as well. If you look at it from a perspective of unconventional, he is definitely up there. Incisive, as a cam, perfect. Incisive, tiki-taka, and finesse shot plus. Probably one of the better shadow strikers in this game. Balance is a little bit low, but overall... Power shot just a little bit redundant. I'm okay with placing Marquisio at higher. Actually, the top slot of highest. Cannot lie to you. We got Marco Reus. Insane playstyle pluses. Yeah, that card is 100% S+. Odegaard, I have him in my team. I cannot lie to you. Doesn't play according to stats. 97 rated though, 380k. Yeah. God damn, that's insane stats though. Like really looking at it from a perspective of a winger. First touch plus, incisive, low driven, technical plus as well. I have him in my team and he doesn't seem as good. I don't know what it is. He like lacks something. So for that reason, I feel like a lot of people also can agree with me. I don't think he's that great, bro. Personally speaking. There's something about these Arsenal cards. Hey, you never know. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, bro. Nah, I'm joking. I just don't think they're as good, man. We got Pedro. I think minimum high S for him is okay. Definitely a better feeling card than his position. Lenormand, nothing crazy. Yeah, playstyle plus is a little bit mid. Savinho, man like Savinho. I wonder how he's gonna play for Man City, bro, this new season, you know. But overall though, quick step plus, low driven is probably one of the best plethora of playstyle pluses right now. 5-star skills as well. Yeah, tiki taka, and he can play cam. Personally speaking, Savinho is him. So for that reason, I'm gonna place him at the bottom slot of S+. Let's quickly check some cards. We got Schlotterbeck. I've actually versed him a couple of times. Insane card, bro. Like, I'm actually really surprised at how good that card is. Something about him that just makes him insane. I don't know. Maybe it's you can't really like put it to words, but yeah, he's just incredible. Swanson was mid. I don't think she's that good. You know, she can be placed higher. We've got Sanchez. He's okay. Nothing crazy. Tonali is good. I've heard some decent things with him. We've got Wright. I've actually used him in a weekend league, and he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad at all. He was a little bit too lanky for my liking, but a decent playstyle pluses though. For now, I'm gonna leave him, yeah, at cam. Mukiele, nothing crazy, bro. Could even be a little bit lower. We've got Jan Oblak. Now, this is the type of cards you actually have to look at because unconventional actually works in this game. Center back, anticipate bruiser, long ball pass plus, 6'2" as well. Yeah. I'll honestly say this card is one of the better cards that got included in the season pass for meta. So for now, I'm gonna leave him at like around there. We've got a Granit Xhaka, probably one of the best playstyle pluses as well. Level 25 as well. Oh, is it to choose between Oblak or Xhaka? I think it was, right? Excuse me, right there. Goddamn. But check there, bro. 5-star weak foot, aerial, anticipate, intercept. Yeah. Granit Xhaka as a center back. How tall is Xhaka? Wait, 6'1", not the tallest, but hey, I'm happy to place him there. We'll obviously see towards the end where we get placed these cards. We got Kuoto as a winger. Nah, I'm not feeling him, bro. Cannot lie. Zubamendi is actually quite decent with a quick step plus. I've heard some decent things about him. You could even say like around here, bro. Yeah. And then the very last one is sorry, not Maitland, is Samuel Lino, bro. This card is really good. Last but definitely not least, quick step and low driven. What makes this card so good is he's a card that just runs right in a straight line and you just driven it every time. And that's like really potent, this FIFA. Like, trust me, this type of card is him. And I might even go as far as to say S+. That's how good he is. But I feel like doesn't have the 5-star weak foot. So for that reason, I'm gonna leave him at that slot. So yeah, we could say Erdegaard goes up 1. Okay, let's look at the S+ list. I think Maradona, Kaka, Olise, they all deserve to be Konate, Abedi Pele. You could say, looking at it from a perspective of physicality, Vieira can go up 1. Lukaku's fine there. Alicia Lehmann. You could say Lehmann goes down 1. Mamadashvili's cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Marco Reus can actually go up a little bit, like there. And yeah, for now, that's fine. Odegaard, I'm a little bit on the fence, so if I cannot lie. He's a very good card in game. Easy S+, though. I just feel like there's something holding him back, man. There's something holding me back. Okay, we got Marquisio. Very good card. I think Incisive Pass Plus helps him a lot. 5-star, 5-star as well. Hey, that Marquisio, I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. I've been saying I'm not gonna lie a lot. I always say it. I always say bro a lot as well. People always flame me. But at 177k, the card is not bad. It's not bad at all, man. It's not bad. 5-star, 5-star, advanced forward plus plus. He doesn't have a playstyle plus though. Yeah. I'm okay with Marquis being there, man. Samuelino, we got Tonali as well. Jorginho's fine. Grealish, cool. Endrick can go up. Yeah, Endrick can definitely go up. I think like there. Sanchez is fine. Calafiori 100% goes up, bro. I'm thinking like there as well. Diani's cool. Milito, cool. We've got mid S, and then we've got the low. You know what? Home guard can hold that, and Bull alongside Kogel. I think he's perfect. Yeah, there we go. Just, you know, bunch of mid gals. That's a little bit disrespectful. You know what I mean? In terms of stats. Crazy stuff from me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the video. I will catch you in the next one. Tell me, do you guys agree with this? I'm always keen to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think some cards maybe deserve to go a little bit down? Was I too lenient on S+? Make really be aware of where these cards get placed in the tier list system or level, because obviously lower S+ is not as good as higher S+ cards. But yeah, that's me. I've been the boy MetaMike. I'll catch you boys in the next one, man. Peace.